Good morning out there, Spray Wash Land. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Doug Gore. I'm one of the instructors here at the Spray Wash Academy and with Spray Wash Pro. Online, I'm known as Dougie Doo. And today I want to talk a little bit about a picture that was sent, or that was not sent to me, that was actually posted in the Spray Wash Academy. This picture was sent to us by Ryan Robinson. Um, Ryan Robinson is Sarasota Pool Care out of Sarasota, Florida, and he posted this question about this being the low bidder, and several comments that came in about the low bidder side of things. And what I want to do is I want to encourage everybody, instead of looking at things like this, when you come across something like this, don't look at this as a low bidder situation. Look at this as an opportunity. Okay. How can you use this as an opportunity is where the next question comes from. Okay. You don't necessarily want to go storming into the office of whatever building this is, and or approach this company and, oh, you're doing this all wrong. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay, there's a couple different opportunities. One is to educate these particular people, but a lot of guys don't want to do that. I understand that. I appreciate that. I acknowledge that, all that. And that's also not what I'm referring to. What I'm talking about is whatever company this is, whatever building this is, why not approach the corporate office with this picture? This is a great picture, by the way. And I'm not saying to bash this company in the slightest. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't approach it in that fashion, not even in the slightest. I want to approach everything from a positive atmosphere, a positive light on what's being done, or what could be done. So, what could you do to turn this picture into a positive picture for your company when this has nothing to do with you, right? Okay. You can talk about how they're, getting this section kind of clean, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But look at what's happening in this picture. Okay. This guy right here in particular, I'm trying to point to him here. This guy in particular, he has to hold this ladder, right? What does that mean? It means that this may not be the safest avenue, right? What else does it mean? It means this guy is on with his pressure washer spraying this wall up close. There are a lot of things that we can take and use to our advantage without talking negatively about this company or what the job that they're doing. Okay, all we have to do is talk about safety. Now, which job is another thing that I'm going to go to with this is that what is it that is costly, right? When you're approaching a company about something like this, you see this, you take this picture, and now you're going to say, oh, these lowball hacks or whatever the case may be, turning this into an opportunity to win that bid and possibly win the bid right away. Okay. When we're talking about pricing, first of all, we don't know what this company is charging. They might be charging $50,000 to clean this wall. We have no idea that they're the lowball company. What we do know is that they're doing it with old school methods, and they're not as effective, and definitely not doing it in a safe manner. Okay, what does OSHA say about ladders to begin with? Right, you have 3 points of contact on a ladder. So 2 feet and at least one hand, so you can carry something up the ladder, kind of a thing. OSHA's not going to like this, right? Most safety aspects of this are gone. How do you, and that first initial jolt of the pressure can knock you off the ladder. And so now we have to have a guy holding that ladder, right? That's all a super negative, or you can paint the super negative to the company that owns this building. So what can you do? Okay, you can simply take this image, create a letter that you then send to that company. Hey, we noticed that you were getting your building clean. We wanted to bring up a few issues with you. This is a pretty good safety issue going on here. Again, not talking bad about the company and what's going on. They're going to be able to see this picture, right? They're going to be able to see what's going on. Let me take you to another picture. Give me 1 second. All right. Let me take you to this picture. Okay, this picture here is sent to us by Jason Ayers with Veterans Pressure Washing. Jason Ayers, it does commercial all in Tennessee and then residential in Murfreesboro. So if I were Jason Ayers and I had that particular picture, right? If I had this picture, right? And I'm Jason Ayers and I'm driving by and I'm seeing that, I'm going to create a marketing piece that I can send to that company saying, which is safer? Which costs less? Okay. Is it this picture that costs less or is it this picture that costs less? Okay. Let's say, for example, that this company is charging $500 to clean this wall. Yet Jason with Veterans Pressure Washing is charging $1,500 to clean this wall, right? Or to clean that exact same wall. Which one is more expensive? Well, the natural thing is to say Jason is the one that's more expensive because he's charging $1,500 for the same wall. Is he though? Okay. When you look at it, how much is this little, you notice they've got a lift right here. Okay. They got two laborers doing the same job, right? Okay. So are they $1,000 or $500 to clean this wall plus the cost of the lift, which is $500 probably if it's for a week, kind of a thing. These are fairly cheap, but anyhow, that's not even where it ends right there. Now let's look at it from a liability standpoint. Which job is cheaper? Which job has a higher probability of having a guy get hurt on the job? Even if they have workers' comp liability, all that kind of a thing. Now let's take it one further. This guy is using super high pressure right there, and I guarantee you he is defacing this block, this stone a little bit, okay? Which would even be a better picture if it were this one right here. This brick, I mean, is going to be super soft. We're not going to be wanting to use high pressure on it, okay? Again, this is about taking a negative picture and creating something positive for you and your company, okay? We can take this into another fashion. Here, this is Power Washing Brothers, and I couldn't remember here, basically doing the entire East Coast of cleaning apartments on the entire East Coast. That's what they do, right? So Power Wash Brothers here, you can see in this picture here, single person cleaning 3 stories, okay? You can use this picture, these images, to create something positive for your company versus going back. Try not to look at the negative side of any of these images that you're seeing. If you're seeing what is probably a lowball hack or whatever the case may be, these are just guys that don't understand the cleaning world and the cleaning process. But it's not about them. I don't care about these guys. I do. Don't take that the wrong way. Don't get your panties hurt. That kind of a thing. Did I just say that? I did just say that. Sorry, but I don't care. Okay, so this is about you and your company and landing more jobs. This is one of those ways where you take these pictures. If you're driving down the road and you see that guy out there with a wand and he is cleaning some concrete and he's going to town on that concrete, instead of just taking a picture and jumping on Facebook and hey, this is a lowball hack, this is what you get. Take that opportunity, because that's what that picture is. That picture is an opportunity to send that homeowner or that homeowners association or that property owner or that management company images. Okay, this is a powerful image that says which is safer, right? Which is safer here? Is it safer that you have to have a guy holding a ladder to get not even 2 stories? He's not even 2 stories here. Or is it safer for me to come over here and spray this 3-story apartment complex, right? So who would you rather hire? Power Wash Brothers doing the entire East Coast apartments, right? Or this guy here, this whatever this is, and the safety aspects of it. That's what I want you to sell on when you're looking at something like this. Take the positive and sell the safety aspects on this one. Is easy, no brainer for me. I believe that I can steal this job, and it's impossible to steal a job. It's their job to lose, and I believe that I could take this job. Now you're not going to be able to kill them all. I know that, Okay. But I believe I've got a really, really, really good chance of taking this job while they're out there physically doing the job. I'm not trying to bash this company. I'm not trying to hurt this company. But in one way, I guess there's another way I can look at this. Okay. Because I don't want to be the jerk that goes out there and ruins this guy's job and takes food away from his family, and that's not what this is about. Okay. But think about it this way. See, me, I would personally educate this guy. I would help him. I would help to educate him. Um, but if I want the work, I'll try to go after it. The thing about this is, am I taking food off of this guy's table? If I go in, this is a profound thought coming to me at this very moment. Okay, if I go and I take this job from this guy, am I taking food off of his table? Think about that for just a second. Think about the depth of it to begin with. Okay, he's out there, he's doing this job right there and right then. Am I taking food off of his table? No, I'm not. Here's why I'm not taking food off of his table. Here's why I'm putting food on his table. What's the probability if this guy does 100 of these jobs? What's the probability that he is going to end up getting hurt and then not being able to feed his family at all because he's now hurt and can't work, or he's killed, right? And whether he's got insurance or not, doesn't have insurance. You might say, oh, that's an overreaction. Absolutely not. This guy, you do that, you can lose your footing, you could fall over, break your neck, and kill yourself. What are the odds of it happening? Probably pretty slim, but it's still a possibility. What are the odds that eventually he hurts himself doing something like that? There's a high probability of that. Okay. I would rather take that job from him and then he gets all mad. Oh, man, he took my job, blah, blah, blah. Then they drive by and they see me doing this, or they see me doing this, right? They see the company doing a professional job. And then it's like, hopefully they're thinking about it and they're like, man, how's he doing that? How in the world is that guy cleaning that wall from 3 stories from the ground? How is he doing that? Now, maybe this guy does a little bit of research to find out and he becomes a better washer. Now, did I take money out of his mouth, and did I take money from his kids? You can argue it. Yeah, certainly did. I think in the long run, I could put more money and more food in his pocket by taking the job from him. Argue it however you want to. You do it however you want to. Okay. I'm saying I would rather see the positive side of a picture like this and see it as opportunity, either opportunity to help him learn or opportunity for my company to take that job and do it the right way and possibly save this guy from getting hurt and even this guy from getting hurt. That's my 2 cents. You got Doug Gore here with the Spray Wash Academy, just giving you a little bit of food for thought for the day, and appreciate y'all for listening to us. Doug Gore, Dougie Do with the Spray Wash Academy, and I am out of here. Enjoy.